Today's Star Wars build is rolling out to you right after the intro. Man, this thing's kind of hard to control. Hello and welcome to Bricks and Toys. Today is a off-the-schedule episode. You remember on Wednesday when I said that there might not be a vlog? Well, today is not a vlog. Today is going to be a build video. And more importantly, today's build video is about BB-8. And that is why we are sitting on the floor today. When I was at my local toy store, I found this BB-8 model floating around right now. Brand new, in box, maybe just unsealed one time. And it was there for $20. And I was trying to think of a good way. Oh, look, my cat. Ah, come here, kitty, kitty. Come here, cat, I'm gonna get you. Ah, no, don't get off the rug. So I was trying to think of a good way to introduce this toy to the channel. Because lately we've just been Lego. But yeah, we don't really talk much about Funkos anymore. We don't talk about Hot Wheels. We don't really talk about toys. And when I was thinking about this video, while I was taking a shower, that's where usually a lot of my production ideas come into place, is when I'm taking a shower. It's my most freeing time to think. I was thinking about doing this build for you guys on Friday this week instead of a vlog. And when I was thinking about it, I was like, that's when I should take out the BB-8. Now, this BB-8 is kind of special. This was the 2015 Sphero toy. It was like the hottest toy of the Christmas season. It used to be able to record like videos and do like hologram projections. It could change colors. It could like basically respond to you just like BB-8 in The Force Awakens. But since then, it has lost support and it's not really supported. Like right now, I'm using the Sphero EDU app. In case any of you have this and are wondering if you can even still use it, it's called the Sphero EDU app. And that just gives me some mild controls to change his color. I got him more on an orange color right now because, he is BB-8. He's orange and white. But you can also change the brightness of his color and the speed of which he can roll. And then other than that, all you can really do is just use a joystick. I don't know how much of my phone you can see. And you can drive him around. But I'm really glad that today's Lego build really does give me a chance to bring him out. I don't know if he was used a little bit or not at all. The box was open, but he was still in all the original packaging, and I don't really think he would be functional with all the original plastic on the bottom of his head. So I really think someone got it, opened it up, and decided to keep it as a collector's item. One thing I am really glad for is after 7 years or 8 years now since this thing's been released, that it still takes a charge and that there's still some type of support out there so I can play with him. Unfortunately, I'm so busy these days that I just don't have time to ever really play. And plus, I'm really worried about getting him on the concrete and scratching him. That's why we're on the floor today for this, intro of this video. He doesn't have a lot of steam to get over the bumps, and I do find it kind of hard to control. But, it's super cool. Just watching him go around. I'm looking in the camera. I don't know how much he's showing at the camera. Okay, so the more I go closer to here, the more you guys can see him. But yeah, this is pretty fun. But like I said, I don't play with him too much because, at the end of the day, it's like, how entertaining is this actually going to be? Plus, how much life is left in this little battery? You know, how good of a company was Sphero to put solid batteries in their products, like say iPhone does. You know, an iPhone battery versus a Samsung battery are two completely different things. I'm not talking about life here, I'm talking about longevity. Working in the cell phone repair business, you're more likely to be able to pull an iPhone out of the drawer after 10 years, charge it, and use it. And with an iPhone or with a Samsung, you're not going to be able to do that. So lithium-ion batteries are extremely tricky in terms of quality. But I can say Sphero had to have used a really good quality battery, for after 7 years to be able to charge it. Because you can't service these batteries without breaking the unit, I think. I'm not exactly sure. So I just wanted to show you guys Sphero here, BB-8. This is a really cool thing that I wanted to show you guys, but I had not had a chance to. Now with this build, I can. So with that, let's get up off the floor, let's get up to the studio desk behind me, and let's talk about today's little build. So now we're back to the desk, and now let's talk about this set. Now, this is a second part of a two-part series of exploring what Bricks and Minifigs Certified Program means. Now, at the time of filming this, I am literally filming yesterday's build and today's build back to back. So I have not finished building that set at all. So I cannot compare how accurate the open bags or whatever are. And because of how that set had one open bag and 5 sealed bags, I am super curious about this build. So when it comes to this build, here's what we're looking at, everybody. We are looking at the Lego BB-8. Like yesterday, the age range was 10 to 16. Again, don't know why they couldn't put 10 plus. Just strange. Set number 75187, coming in at 1,106 pieces. Now, this set did come out in 2017 for the Last Jedi Star Wars movie. Overall, it does look super simple. It's probably going to be 4 plates to make a spear and a bunch of layering, like usual. This is one of my dream builds. I always wanted the Yoda, which I have, the Grogu, which I have, the R2-D2, which I have, and then there's one more, and that's this guy. So I'm super happy to have him. I really hope he could fit down in my cabinet with R2-D2 and Grogu. Unfortunately, Yoda does not fit down there with them, or they would all be together in a little happy family of buildable, 1,000-piece or bigger Star Wars sets. Looking at the box, it does seem like he does come with a minifig of himself, which is only going to be like, that big. I think I have a BB-8. Yes, I do, with the Millennium Falcon from 2017 as well, ironically. And it does look like he does have some features where he can pop out a lighted element. That's why when he has a flame that comes out. And it does look like his head does move side to side and around. But other than that, he just sits on a little stand. So this one does have a stand to keep him from rolling around. I didn't know that till just now. So overall, I am super excited for this build. Again, this is part of the Bricks and Minifigs certified sets. I paid $120 for him. And that's about the going rate on eBay. I think they're like 100 to 150, somewhere in there. So I feel like I got a really good deal. And the whole purpose of this series is, what does the certified mean? And yesterday's video, we found out 5 brand new bags and one bag, one bag all there, but, repackaged. So today, let's find out what's inside of this box. So, just like yesterday, we're going to go ahead, we're going to find where they taped it, which doesn't matter. I'm cutting both sides of tape off anyway. They did use the cloudy Scotch tape on this one as well. And what do we have? Now, I said it yesterday, I'll say it again. Both of these came from the same collector, according to the sales guy at Bricks and Minifigs. Now, I also didn't check to see if it's been crushed before, and This box looks like this tape broke, but this tape never did. So this box wasn't crushed down and put away either. So again, like with yesterday, we do have a sealed bag number 2. We have a bag with a sticker element. I'm going to guess this is probably bag 1 or whatever's missing when we're done doing the count. Bag 3, so 2, 3, 5. Our book. 4 and 6. So we do have another 6 bags in today's build. And bag 1, like yesterday, is just chilling in a Bricks and Minifigs bag. So this is what certified means. Certified, never fully built, only opened the first bag. Don't know if they did it for the minifig or what, but that's what they did. But they said that they counted and made sure that all the pieces were there, just like with yesterday's set. Nothing new. Looking at the book, I like looking at these playset books because they usually have a lot of like advertisements. It does say 6 bags. I'm going to guess it's going to be probably like this big, or, you know, about the size of the book, in my guess. And then for the play sets, they do got some cool looking stuff, but nothing too big to note. And yeah, I'll show you guys. So this is what they show in the back of the book as far as advertisements. Again, this is the last Jedi era of Star Wars. Looks like they did have an AT-AT Walker back then that looked pretty dope. Looks like they did have a Star Destroyer and a Kylo Ren ship. But overall, all the Lego minifigs I could live without because I have the ones that matter from this film series. So on that one, everybody, let's go ahead. Let's hit the time lapse. Let's get it built, and then we'll be back here for the review. And now it's time for us to review BB-8. Man, I am so happy to finally say those words. Unfortunately, it's a model unit, just like my guys down there and my guy up there. So this is going to be relatively quick. So let's just go ahead. Let's start with the base. The base is with the stand where it says, you know, BB-8 astromech droid. It says all the stuff, you know, that he's an arc welder. Pretty cool. And that his sensor color is red. Really sweet. He does have that minifig that we did also see in the Millennium Falcon set. I'm going to guess it's the same one since it's from the same year. Overall, he's got different detail on all of his center parts, which is really unique. Then over to this side. Super easy set to review. His head, also, spin him around. You can see all the detail, all the layering of the bricks. This is basically just 1,000 pieces of layering brick. The eye does not move, neither does the sensor on that side. But there is some features. If you come over here, you could pop out the welder. But you know, like with any of these type of sets, the door stays open until you force close it. And then over here, you could turn this and articulate his head, which I thought was a really cool touch. Unfortunately, in the book, it does not tell you to line up the gears correctly, so this doesn't happen where that's not level. So that is highly unfortunate that that is cocked sideways to have his head straight. But you know what? It's all good. This whole unit does lift right out like a ball, and you do have that nice little cradle for him, and he does not roll. He stands pretty good on his own. So, you know, to put a stand on him was kind of an oversight, but all good there. Now, not a whole bunch to talk about on this review segment, so let's go ahead and let's go roll on over to our final thoughts. So now we're on to the final thoughts, and let's just go ahead and get the recommendation ball rolling. As I said in yesterday's video, if it's under 100, you know, it is what it is. Go ahead and do it. If it's over, think about it. You know, it's a big decision with these retired sets. Because usually I don't recommend retired sets. But if you are a person like me who is growing a collection of having the figurine Lego, you know, like I do have all the helmets. I got Grogu, I got R2, I got Yoda. You know, if that's something that you're trying to, you know, build upon and yet you're missing one, this one was only around 120 at Bricks and Minifigs under the certified program, and I'm super glad that I found it. I do believe that I would have paid 120 for one on eBay, if not more. So, you know, the fact that I got to support a small business and get the set makes it even better. So I do recommend it. I am happy to have it. You know, unfortunately, with the review and everything about it, there's not a lot to really discuss about it. I mean, BB-8, he is just a very adorable animated droid. You know, kind of like a, you know, R2-D2 was in the first two trilogies. You know, for this trilogy, he is the star of the show, and, you know, he is adorable. But other than that, he is just an orange and white ball with a half-cylinder head, or spherical head, and there's not much going on here. Building technique of this set, you pretty much build the internal structure. The bag 2 goes into more internal structure with some of the so building techniques with this set is in bag 1 you build the bottom and some of the internal. Bag 2 you build the top, some of the internal. Then bag 3, I believe you do the sides at the same time, back to back. Then in bag 4 you do one of the sides. Bag 5 you do the other side. Then bag 6 you do the head and the stand. If if that's how I remember it. I only knocked him out in under 2 hours, so he was a super lightning fast build, and he was a lot of fun. And now I get to have this cute little guy, finally. And he is the size that I expected him to be, you know, where he can fit in the palm of my hand. It's like I got a little friend now, you know, it's like you want to take him everywhere until you realize he's pokey and full of, you know, because he's Lego. So overall, great build. Went exactly how I thought, you know, with the plate sticking to a Technic-like structure, you know, that makes his little thing pop out for his welding. So, super awesome, super happy. And I cannot think of a better way to fill in for a video on Friday other than doing this little guy. And I got to show you the 2015 hottest toy of Christmas, the Sphero. Super vintage now, probably not that exciting to all of you, but to show it to you guys was also really incredible. So as usual guys, if you guys like the video, please like, share, and subscribe. Always send your comments on what you think and whatever. And on that one, I just want to say thank you all for watching, and I really hope you all have a good one.